Oh, say.
Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. The fans here in New Orleans ready to cheer on their Pelicans in this interconference matchup. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Bogdanovich. Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then it's Jarrett Jack, and it's Ellington in at the shooting guard position. Now here is Jack. There's the triple. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And guys, for most of his career, Oshik has been going back and forth as a starting center. Only started 2 games his first 2 years with the Bulls. Signed an offer sheet with the Rockets and started 82 games for them in his 3rd season.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. He said that one player he's really wary of is Anthony Davis, adding he can impact the game in so many ways. Defense, shot blocking, rebounding, and scoring. He's still adding muscle, and we've got to capitalize on that strength advantage at both ends. Kevin, that's the MO for any young player. We'll see how he stands up to it.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Lopez. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. There's the pick. Back to Lopez. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Taken away by Holiday. And now it's Evans running. It can go all the way.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And here is Jack. Here's Lopez. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive...
A lot of face-up, you know.
Well, I'll tell you, you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Cunningham is out there with Anderson. Then it's Norris Cole. Then there's Quincy Pondexter. And it's Ajinça in at the 5. Not much to complain about for Brooklyn fans, with the Nets' road play last year looked pretty much the same as they did at home.
And, Kevin, that can cut both ways. I mean, the Nets were 19-22 on the road, exactly the same record they had at Barclays. Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
Kicks to Pondexter. Inside. Can't get it to go. Good D by Lopez. Nets trail by 5.
And for the Nets, on the road, they did have some differences. As a team, they shot better on the road than at home by a significant margin.
Here's Cunningham. And it's off from three-point range. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
The try by Lopez. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, overall, the Nets had the same road record as they did at home. I mean, but late last year, they were the only team with more road wins than home wins. That was the case until their final game of the season, actually.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And the Nets making a change here.
I'd like to see him use a little clock here.
I agree with you. Milk the clock with this possession. That's what they've got to be doing.
Here's Sloan, guarded by Holiday. And Sloan kicks to Young. Oh, he misses the dunk.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender...
And the first half...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, this has been a good game here after one half. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Their biggest lead during the opening period. Well, that's all for now, as it looks like the second half is just...
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Jarrett Jack is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. And Evans the basket on the assist by Holiday. Evans has got the first points of the second half here for the Pelicans.
You know, guys, it's really amazing just how quickly Anthony Davis has blossomed into stardom. You know, by age 21, he was arguably the best player in the game. At age 17, he only had one scholarship offer for college, and that was from Cleveland State to play point guard.
Right at the free throw line. Here's Hasek. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. Guys, you want to talk about one tough guy? How about the Turkish hammer, Hasek? Tremendous rebounder. A space eater in the paint, so long.
That's a great way to describe him, Kevin. Last year, he finished 4th in the league in rebounds per minute. Plus, he's always lurking as a shot blocker.
He is. So, for the Pelicans, Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Hasek. And it's Pondexter in for Tyreke Evans. Here's Kilpatrick. Anderson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And a minute played as the second half gets going.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line, the Pelicans.
And he makes both free throws. Pelicans leading by 5. Cole, the pass to Pondexter. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Pondexter's got his first basket.
And, you know, going back to Hasek, I mean, he's not just a big, immobile guy. I mean, he's got really good flexibility, and that's helped him develop some post moves at the offensive end. He's no longer Mr. Dunk or nothing.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And going back to Amir Hasek's toughness, you can see it in his face. I mean, he's not going to smile at you. He's not going to show you any expression at all. Just a cold-blooded monster on the floor.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Robinson's checked in for Lopez. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Karasov. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Nets trail by 6. Here's Kilpatrick, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And that one's good. 19 seconds left in the third. Here's Sloan. Pass to Kilpatrick. Takes it off the glass. Kilpatrick's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. New Orleans on top. They lead by 8. From New Orleans, back in a moment. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. And the Pelicans with possession here. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3. Davis and Hasek in the middle. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Jack. Dishes it to Lopez. Up and in from the low blocks. Lopez has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Nets. Here's Davis, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Davis has got the lead up to 8 now for the Pelicans.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
Thanks again, Doris.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for Brown. Shot by Jack, wide open, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And you can tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound. We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Taken away by Holiday. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Holiday is running.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Lopez against Ushit. The shot, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pelicans.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, Steve, and in the end, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, Clark, and that's all part of the story.
That's right, Kevin. I mean, this is by no means a runaway that it might appear to have been. I mean, it was a scrappy performance all the way through.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Holiday. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open, and trying to come up with the highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
Here's Davis. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Outside Jack. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a